like the winter do.
See me with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move. Feel like gotta move.
If this content is entertaining or informative and helped you in any way, or if you have a video topic request about absolutely anything, send a donation to the Cash App or follow me on social media. Peace. Hey, it's Nate Almighty. Do me a favor. Before you watch the rest of this video, go ahead, hit that bell, man. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. Peace, y'all. This is I, Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with another topic, another video, another podcast, whatever the hell you guys want to call it. The topic of today's video is the difference between a single mother and a baby mama. The differences. And along with me naming these differences, I'm gonna explain which one has the ability to still be dateable, and if they are dateable, it's gonna be only under these specific circumstances. And if it ain't a circumstance that I named, hit the roll, cause you're wasting your time, bro. Period. Now, first I'm gonna say what a baby mama is, because a baby mama is what majority of these chicks are, okay? A baby mama is a woman who had a child out of wedlock. Period. Wedlock. Not married. Wasn't even engaged. Baby mama. That is a baby mama. This is most of the time, almost every single time, this is a woman who was just out here being free. Period. Out here being free. I'm gonna say that every single baby mother, they didn't really know the man they were sleeping with when they got pregnant. They was just having sex with men who they didn't know. And when they got pregnant, for one reason or another, they decided to keep the baby, regardless about how the man felt, regardless if the man was gonna stay around or not, okay? She is a baby mama. She never was a girlfriend, never was about to be a girlfriend, damn sure never was gonna be a wife, never was about to be a wife, but usually, because she knows that there's government programs, you know what I'm saying, there's stuff like SNAP benefits, stuff like welfare and low-income housing that will guarantee that whether she has a man or not, she'll be able to put a roof over her head for her and her child or children. She says, hey, listen, I know that I would prefer to be a wife and have my son's or daughter's child in their life. I want to have this baby, and I don't have time to get to know a man and become a wife before I have a baby. I want to have a baby now because I'm insecure and I grew up without a father and I don't really get along with my mother like that. I need somebody who's gonna love me for me, because all these men out here, they just want to have sex with me because I'm not a woman who has anything to offer besides that. So they basically got pregnant, did not know who they was sleeping, who they was dealing with, like I said, and whether the guy stays there or not, he does not keep her, whether he stays in his child's life or not, and she becomes a baby mama, okay? Baby mamas are the worst type of women to deal with long term. However, quite often I have found baby mamas are the best in bed. I think it's because they know that sleeping with a man is going to get them the most attention. The thought of potentially having sex with her, this type of woman, is the best that she could do, whether she acknowledges it or she's in denial about it or not. So they have a higher sexual energy. They tend to give head better. They tend to ride it better. This is not all the time though, because see, what comes with women these days who are better in bed, there's a tightness factor that's not there anymore. And I'm not gonna go into detail. You sure already know what that is, you know what I'm saying? But baby mamas are good in bed, But it's just like this. You could teach any woman to be good in bed. All she has to do is care about satisfying you. And then you tell her what you like. And then with practice, she'll get the way you need her to be. Baby mamas had a lot of practice on average. So that's why they better in bed. And this is why they tend to keep men around longer than a man really may have wanted to be around. That's pretty much the gist of what a baby mama is. Also, I'm going to add that baby mamas who became mothers of children in this way, they do not raise the children. Being that they never grew up with leadership, most likely, and then they don't have leadership in the home when they have these kids because they chose to have these kids out of wedlock on purpose, right? These kids don't get raised the way that they would have been raised in a better situation. Not going to go into detail about that. Moving on to what a single mother is. You see, because baby mamas call themselves single mothers just because they don't have a man. But this is the thing. You never had a man to begin with in most cases. So you were never like had somebody and then was single. You never had a man for the most part. So you just didn't have a man and then you became a baby mama. There's a difference. What a single mother is somebody who either was in a long-term relationship, and I'm going to say at least 2 years. At least 2 years. Really, it should be 3 or more. You was with a man for 2-3 years. Y'all had a kid, and then it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out for whatever reason. He cheated or he left or whatever. He couldn't handle the pressures of being a new dad, whatever. Also, a single mother, somebody who was in a full-blown relationship, married, maybe even engaged or not engaged. She was in a long-term committed relationship with a guy, and this guy, for whatever reason, he dies. Maybe COVID, or he got sick another way, cancer or something, leukemia or something like that. Women who had dudes that they was with, but these dudes were always in the streets, right? And they didn't even try to change their life at all when they had kids, and they wasn't even around like that, and then they get killed. Those ain't real widows to me. Real widows is like unexpected things happen. Like, not he threw his life away because he was in the streets, so he went to jail and he got killed. You're a baby mama. You was always a baby mama. Real single mothers, they're widowed. They were women who were meaningful, and for the most part, we're dealing with men that were meaningful, and for whatever reason, that man dies, and that has nothing to do with the hood. Single mothers, depending on the situation, you can deal with them, but it has to be under a lot of different circumstances. Like, she has to have came from a good home. She has to have had only one child. And if more than one child, no more than 2, right? They can't be too young, because if they too young, that's just gonna complicate things. Because really, her heart still belongs to the man that she just lost, and then she got these basically brand new kids that she raising, that she thinks about her dude that she lost every single time she look at them. Emotionally, that's not gonna work. But she come from a good home. She has a good head on her shoulders, and she's submissive. And she's gonna give you authority to discipline the children. If she's not gonna do that, then you need to leave her where she be, because whether she's a good woman or not, them kids gonna need to be disciplined. She cannot get in the way of that. And that's basically all I have to say on that. The differences between baby mamas and single mothers. Baby mamas should only be smashed and then dashed. Never wifed. Never made to be kept in your life. And single mothers, depending on the situation, you might be able to work with that. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.